Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited because my PLOUISE Budget Box is here for December now. So we're gonna unbox everything inside. We've already done the spoilers for this one as well as for January. This one's December. We'll talk about that in a minute. So I kind of know a little bit about what's inside the box, but we're gonna see it all in person now. It was a good one, I remember, so I'm very excited about it. So if you want to see what all's inside and us check everything out, then stick around and we'll dive right into it. So welcome guys, I am Cher if you are new here, and we do a lot of beauty boxes. PLOUISE is one that it just makes me giddy inside. It's so girly girl, such a fun one. I tend to cover the spoilers on this one now, as well as a lot of the other popular beauty boxes. This is my 5th month now, I think, getting the box, and I'll probably be renewing soon. I did the 6-month option on it. So a little bit about the box really quickly. If you're not familiar with it, I'll just give you an intro. It is all of the PLOUISE brand based out of the UK. So there are some international shipping wait times and fees is one of the downsides of it. Also know that we're always like a month behind. So this is the December box that's just now getting here, even though it's January. So they don't tend to bill and ship until like the next month, basically. So if you just kind of think about this as the January box, even though it's called the December box, you're good. And a lot of times it's seasonally matches whatever month you're getting it in rather than the month it's called, if that makes sense. It is such a fun box, so girly girl, and really quality too are the products. And it's all different types of things. They have the neatest like Storybook palettes, like I think is going to be in this one this month. Other times they might have, like next month's going to be a minis set, which I don't think is as exciting. I do have a spoilers video on that one. If you want to check it out, I'll link for you. But they also tend to really gear themselves towards makeup artists like myself, where they have like different kits of different shade ranges and all of that. So it makes it for good ease of use for multiple clients. But then they also make fantastic products for personal use as well. The box subscription options are varying. You can either do just one box and try it out, or you can just get an ongoing subscription, I believe. Or you can do a bundle, which is like, I think you have a 6-month option and a year option. So I went for the 6-month option. So I did like a bundle and paid all up front. I really do recommend something like that, or even the year one if you can afford it at once, because you'll pay a lot less in shipping fees. And also the longer the subscription, the better price per box you're going to be paying. So really awesome box. I absolutely love it. So many people ask me, do I think it's worth it? I really do think so. Now I think like next month, it's a little bit of repeats for me, being minis of a lot of the things I already own. So I don't know if it's the best month to sign up or not. However, on the other hand, if you're new to it, you might not have any of those be a repeat for you. And you might like all the little minis because they tend to be on little lanyards and keychains and so convenient. So I guess it's kind of up to you. But in general, I really do feel like this box is so worth it. And it's one of the ones I just get so excited for when it arrives. So let's peek at everything inside. If you want to find the links to this and more info, check down in my caption. I'll put the links to your subscription options down there. So let's go ahead and open her up. So exciting. Here it is on the inside. Let's take the bubble wrap out. My son always loves to play with these things and pop them, and then it scares the dog because he thinks it sounds like fireworks or something, and he gets terrified. Anyway, so here it is looking inside the lip oil. We get another lip oil. We got one last month also. I think that was like a bonus, and it's like a little mini. This one is, what is this one? We will open it and figure out what the flavor is. This booklet that they give us just tells us about the lip oils, and they have so many different flavors, over 60 flavors, and these are so good. I talk about this every single time, I know, but I love their lip oils. I feel like they are equivalent to like Dior's lip oils. They are really, really good. So what flavor is this one? Strawberries and cream. Yay. I love it when my lips and everything smells like strawberries and cream. Now, this has more of the cream than the strawberries, in my opinion, the smell to it, but love getting their lip oils. I don't mind getting like every flavor, to be honest with you. That's another thing to keep in mind too, I wanted to mention, and what I've learned from a couple of you in my audience actually, is that the budget box is usually all new items. So whatever P. Louise is baking up for the month, they put in their budget boxes. So a lot of times some of these things are not even on the website yet. Whereas if you buy other things from P. Louise and even like their mystery boxes, you're going to be getting old stuff, or like, you know, a lot of their regular like products or something. So keep that in mind too, as a lot of these are like brand new on the market items. Okay, there's a big old palette in there I will save for last. But first, we'll open up this one. It's called Once Upon a Line Forever Fairy Tale Pencil Trio. I can't remember, guys, if this was like eyeliners or lip pencils. I'm thinking they might be eyeliners because they're kind of dark. All right, yeah, so it looks like we've got different variations of browns, like really, really dark browns, and then this like almost camel looking brown. I will swatch these on me for you, and they are like gel, you know, not a straight up pencil. Okay, here is, I still got one of my lip stains I was swatching from my declutter. Actually several, look at that. I have some stains that just would not come off. They were not budging. So I've still got old swatches on me here. So don't mind that. But here are the swatches. I think these are eyeliners. And honestly, I can't tell the difference between these two darker browns and that one. I mean, honestly, you could use this for lip liners too. I do that all the time. I interchange like my brow pencils and sometimes my gel eyeliners for lip pencils. So if you needed a really dark, like, you know, more chocolate type line on the lips, you could always interchange these. But I think if I remember correctly, they were supposed to be eyeliners. Yes, and the names of them are The Tallest Tower, Rescue Me, and Always and Forever. I don't think they say it on the pencil though, but it says it on the box. So this was Tallest Tower. And I can't tell the difference between these two on the actual hand. I mean, they just look so much alike. Do y'all see a difference in that? I don't know if I have a little partial color blindness or what, but they look a lot alike to me. Okay, I'm so excited about this. It is the Body Shimmer. Check that out. So say it with chest. it's their play on words. It's Body Glitter. And I think the shade of it's going to be Golden Era. Woohoo! Let's look at this. Oh, here's the front. So you can see it's like golden. That is awesome. While I'm getting this open, I'll tell you a little story this reminds me of. I am an FSU Seminole. So I was born and raised in Tallahassee, where it's the home of the Seminoles. FSU is my alma mater. I went there and did my undergraduate and my graduate at FSU. I met my husband there as well. We are an entire family of Seminoles. All of my family. We say go Noles. But what we have are, as like our mascots, is basically the Seminole, you know, Indians or Native Americans. And so our colors are garnet and gold. And this gold reminds me so much of our, I guess you call them the mascots. I mean, our mascot's actually Osceola, our horse, our Seminole horse. But we have two college boys that dress up in all body glitter, like their entire body and face is just covered in like really heavy pigmented gold, and another one in garnet. So, and they're called the Garnet and Gold Boys. So my friend, when I was in college, was actually the gold boy. And he is actually the one with his friend that got that whole tradition started, and it has continued on even after his graduation. His wife is my friend that I was in the Marching Chiefs with, who actually met my husband through. So anyway, this gold is just screaming gold boy. It's screaming Josh to me all the way. And I always wondered as a makeup artist, like, oh my gosh, how long did it take him to cover his entire body in all that gold? I'm gonna see if I can find any old pictures of him and put it in here. He's pretty social and stuff, so he probably won't mind if I put him out here for all of the world to see him. I mean, you gotta be. If he was always on TV for the whole world to see, and we even went to the national championship, and you know, all of that. But anyway, like, how much would it take of something like this to cover his entire body and face every single time? Like, I want to know like how many of these kinds of bottles he bought. Anyway, that was a very long story, but it's just pretty cool. It's just something I always wondered. Now, how do you use this? Okay, I don't want to break it. I'm just trying to figure out how we work it. I want to like kind of swatch it a little. Oh, need a manual to figure out how to use this. It's got this at the top and I can't figure out how to get it out. It may just be because of my crazy nails and I'm not good at getting things out with these nails. Okay, you have to catch the top and then take this part off, and then, oh, so it's got this like sponge with it. But now how do we get it to come out? Okay, I read the box thinking maybe there's instructions, and it doesn't really tell us how to open it up. It just says to shake the bottle, so let's try that. Maybe it just needs some shaking? Nope, it's still not coming out. What do we do with it, guys? I'm like, maybe... I hate to cut it or anything because I'm worried I'm gonna break it and it's not meant to be used that way, but okay, I just poked a hole in it. Probably was not what I was supposed to do, but there is a whole bunch of body glitter in there. I just got to figure out how to get it dispensed with the sponge now. Maybe if we shake it up really good. But here is some of that gold. Ah, that is so fun. Love that. Let me see if I can spread a little like on my chest. No. Now let's shake it up, see if any more comes out. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this applicator part to work right. So y'all tell me if y'all have any ideas how to work this thing. But at least I've got it down in there. I can dispense this with a brush or any of my own ways of applying it. I just might not be doing it right. I mean, it's cool that it has the sponge, but so fun, so fun. I can kind of pounce at it and it comes out, but I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. But anyway, that is going to be awesome. I'm really excited about this if I can figure out how to work it. And then the last thing, we have another Storybook palette, I think. This is called Expensive Taste. Don't you just love their packaging and their boxes? Like, I want to keep their boxes so bad, but I have no place to be keeping a bunch of boxes just for the decoration, you know? And that is another downside of some of their palettes. Not all of their palettes are this way, but these are just so fun. They're very bulky, so it's hard to find a place to store them, especially if you're like me who has to do eyeshadow palettes very frequently and clear up drawers. This takes up so much room in my drawers. That did not sound right. Okay, so here we go. We have the first page. Look at that. I'm going to take the plastic out so you can see it better. How beautiful. Oh my goodness. So you got like some yellows and golds and tans and stuff. Pretty neutral. I'm going to swatch just a couple of them, like the shimmers, of course. Probably not the entire palette, but a few just to give you a sample. That. these are so beautiful. And as far as the eyeshadow palette quality goes, I've got a few of their palettes now. Absolutely love their palettes. I really do. But I was telling you guys about how I can't get them to last on my eyes because they're very like hydrating, or just they're really buttery, which is a wonderful formula going on to the eyes, like wonderful. But for me and my already aging eyes that have starting to be a little hooded, like I just noticed that they don't stay on throughout the day because they're almost too much of a wet formula. And I think someone said if you put down the P. Louise base, which I do have, they'll stay longer. But I want to think that I tried that. But I'll give it a shot with these on the next round and see if it makes it any better, using her primer to test that out. I mean, it's a beautiful formula. It looks so gorgeous. This is the second page, by the way. That's what I have found with trying to make the formulas work. And check out on this page, it's like receipt. It says, not everything in life can be bought, babe. Health, love, time, commitment, family, values, integrity, and they're all set to 0. It says, whilst the taste might be expensive, the memories don't cost a thing. Happiness can be created from nothing. It's all about what you bring. I absolutely love that. So yeah, you just can't beat this like P. Louise packaging and the words and the messages. It is so beautiful. Here's a few more swatches to give you a feel for it on this second page. Of course, I do have to say, this palette brings me happiness and I need money for this palette. Okay, let me get the plastic off the third page. And here is what it looks like. This is more browns. And that is the side. This one doesn't have a message. It says, so share your smile and laughter, warm of every room, spreading your positivity and dusting off the gloom. Love that. You know what? I missed the message on the first page. What does it say? It says, the life you want is right in front of you. Reach out and hold it tight. Never doubt your abilities, shining ever so bright. That is so lovely. And then it also has a mirror in here. So it's like when you look at yourself, you have this message of right in front of you, you know, shining ever so bright. Just love that. All right, let me get some swatches of this third page with all browns. So definitely this palette is your warmer tone palette, I think. I mean, you had some neutrals and stuff and maybe a little, you could find some cool tones in there. At some point, I swatched it in the wrong place where I can't show you guys very easily without twisting my arm. But overall, this is your like neutrals, browns, tans, orange, yellows. So a little more warmer toned palette. The last one we had, I feel like, was a lot cooler toned. It was like blues and silvers. And so now it's almost like they went and gave the warm tone option as well in the next month. So I do like that. That's everything in the box. I mean, this right here is worth so much on its own, you know, like this palette is the box, right? But everything's pretty awesome. And you get all of this for like a single box without getting the whole subscription. One of these boxes would be, I think it's equivalent to like $39 maybe. It's in pounds on their site. And by the way, you can't get the budget box from the US site, only through the UK site. So that stinks. But really not bad when you think about what you're getting here. Like I would pay 70, 80 bucks for this palette alone, you know, like this is just amazing. And so many things that it creates. Like you're getting 3 different palettes in one with this and this amazing packaging too. So adorable. So that is everything, guys. I love it. I'm so excited. I will have to play around with it, be looking in like my shorts and stuff to see if I got a little P. Louise look. Also, I do a monthly eyeshadow palette rankings video every month for all the palettes I wore for the month. And so I'm sure you will be seeing this one in that rankings video, probably towards the end of the month here. I also cover the spoilers, like I said, for this one and other ones. So definitely be looking for February's spoilers next. Usually they come out kind of towards the beginning of the month. So I will be bringing you that one as soon as I see them. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed watching the unboxing of this as much as I enjoyed unboxing it. You'll want to stick around here and pop the subscribe so you don't miss everything coming up with P. Louise and all the other beauty boxes and reviews that we do here. You'll want to turn the notification bells to on so you don't miss it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.